Hi, how are you doing, guys?
Oh,
This is the first podcast of the Bad
hey.
Banter with your hosts BanksyStyle and Mr. Magnolia. Okay, Mr.
Hey.
Magnolia, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Tell us all about you.
My name's Mr. Mr. Magnolia, and I used to make YouTube. I used to do the YouTube. I used to make YouTube videos. And then they all just disappeared. Basically, a whole massive scandal, just kidding. Basically, my parents got a bit miffed and they wanted me to turn it off, so I just kind of went K. Um, and by K, I mean a lot of kicking and screaming and crying. Um, Uh, yeah. I'm not technically making any videos. I haven't made any videos. Don't worry. You can't don't take my phone, please. Um, and yeah. What more? I like. I don't know. What do you want to know from me? I like long walks on the beach. Pff, I
long
don't know.
walks, long walks on the beach.
Uh,
Yes.
Hell yeah. Also, this is the my friend BanksyStyle, who is pretty K. Like to introduce
Okay.
yourself or something?
Yes. Let's get into this. Well, I am Banksy Style. For those of you who may or may not know me, I'm not sure how many people are going to know me with this particular channel, but I do some, if you like, political and social commentary on my video, as long as it's as funny as I can get it. Some of them are funny, some of them are not.
Mm.
And that's it, really. I work, I come home, and I make these things in order to keep myself from going nuts. And
It's a good
just keep,
motivation.
yeah, keep my brains in check, and also keep my ego in check. I guess I don't know, but I
Mm.
saw a lot of the YouTube sort of community, if you like, people who I've followed for years, and I never really thought about making videos. I always thought
Mm.
it's it's just something that other people can do because I just never wanted to put my face out there. But then when I
Mm.
realized people are doing it and quite successfully with just simple avatars, I always thought that would be really boring. Like, video, YouTube, it's a video. You want to watch
Mm.
something, you want it to have it as a visual aid. But I realized no, a
Mm.
lot of people are just making effectively podcasts, and they just post it
Yeah.
and people listen to it while they're doing the dishes or whatever. So I thought, hey,
Mm.
why not? Maybe there's room for me to rant on this thing as well. So there you have it.
Mm. Do you reckon we should do one of those like oh, if you're doing this, do a this. Like, should we do something that's really silly? Like, if you're actually doing the dishes, turn around and say, "Bill Cosby, touch my doodle" or something.
I don't I don't think if you're doing the dishes but at home, not in the office, maybe do that.
If
But
you're
if
late,
yeah, yeah,
if you're late and you're watching this on a Thursday, not a Tuesday, um, turn off your phone, get to work. You're late.
what the fuck are you doing? Well, listening to this on 9 o'clock in the morning whilst you're supposed to be at work. Get to
Yeah,
work.
if you're watching this at about like, just be like, if you're watching this at about 10 to midnight, um, you've probably already seen by the length of this video may be, just I don't know, fucking go to sleep. I don't
No,
know.
no. If you're listening to this at 12 o'clock at night, what the hell are you doing? The internet is for porn, not for this.
Yeah.
Do
What are you
you not
doing with
have
your life? You're
porn
so
on your
sad.
on your
Go watch
webs?
people have sex. Do it right now.
What the hell are you doing listening to this instead of watching porn? So yeah, okay.
Oh man.
Let's not digress too much. Let's get into some of these topics that
Mm.
we were talking about earlier on. So you wanted to talk about the women's race, the ladies,
Women's
the
Day.
women's day. Sorry, women's race, women's day.
The women's race.
I know.
I'm going to race to be the perfect woman.
Yes,
Ew.
the women's day. So
Oh
what
man,
were your
yeah.
thoughts on that?
Oh man, I remember. Okay, so on Twitter, I saw my first real exposure of it. Obviously, would be Google artwork, the thing they do, the little thumbnail doodle thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, doodle, that's the word. Yeah, my first exposure to it is, oh, that's a pretty cool doodle, hovering over it. Oh, it's Women's Day. And then I looked on Twitter and everyone's going, oh, it's Women's Day, women, lovely. And then like there's loads of people who are just like, oh yeah, we're asking for the same shit every year. Yada yada yada. And it's just like, you just got J.K. Rowling. Oh my god, love her. Fun fact, I'm not even joking. The wallpaper on the phone that I'm calling you on right now has J.K. Rowling in the SS suit, like as the wallpaper. On both the lock screen and the wallpaper. So when someone goes, whose phone is this? And they just find like a blonde woman in an SS officer suit, they're just gonna be like, oh, well.
This is sexy SS.
Anyway. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, my DT teacher looked over my shoulder and was just like, Blondie in a Nazi suit. It was like, that's J.K. Rowling, and he looked at me like he understood. It was just like, what?
Dear God. So yeah.
Anyway, back to this tweet.
Yeah, back to this Women's Day thing. So what do you think? Was there? Did you actually even notice that it was a day without women? Because in my office, all the women showed up. There was literally no one who didn't show up.
Oh man.
I mean, apart
seeing
from
this
I guess
post
those,
on Candid.
Yeah, I mean, apart from those who were on holiday or something, but everyone showed up. So I don't know this day without.
It was pretty much everyone on holiday and the unemployed, basically.
Yeah, that was it. So
on Candid, I saw this person who was just like, okay, so how many people actually protest? And I was just like, 2, and they both got fired. That's great. Anyway. So back to this tweet that J.K. Rowling sent. I wanted to talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Kings of diverting today. Basically, she was all like, "Oh, International Women's Day, well, like International Men's Day." It was just like, it's actually the December 13th or something stupid, and then I was just like, okay. Miss Rowling, I like tweeted on the actual BadBanter Twitter. I replied going, okay, how about you like celebrate Men's Day on like Twitter? Why don't you make like an International Men's Day like post or anything?
Yeah.
Haven't got a reply. Don't know why. Possibly
from
because
J.K. Rowling.
You know.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting. Mrs. Rowling, I don't even know if you're watching this. Just saying, I'm waiting for that tweet.
The funny thing is,
you can slide into my DMs any day.
I'm wondering why J.K. Rowling got involved in any of this, because, to be honest, isn't she she should just be happy enjoying her billions from the Harry Potter franchise?
Oh,
you would think.
Yeah.
Why do you need more
it's become
headaches
a
in your
book
life?
series into a franchise. How does that work?
Well, but that's what's happened, and she's multi-billionaire because of it. Apparently, I was watching some other news video about her, and she bought $1 million house to demolish it and extend her back garden. This is
what?
Yeah. She bought she's got some acres of a mansion or whatever somewhere, and she wanted to have a bigger backyard, so she bought the house at the back of her house, £1 million house, and she demolished
the oppression
it.
Of women, am I right, guys?
Yeah, obviously,
Fucking
a day without
wow.
Look at that.
So oppressed, I bought my neighbor's house and destroyed the shit out of it
in order to extend my backyard.
This is where I shall grow my orchids, which I shall never water. Personally.
This is, to me, it's like the classic example of a champagne socialist. Someone who advocates for all the social things and yet enjoys all the benefits of capitalism and doesn't think twice about it. You think J.K. Rowling, do you think Harry Potter would have made her that much money if she was in Soviet Russia? If she was in Soviet China? They would have ripped the 90% of that earnings from her. She wouldn't be able to afford a $1 million house.
Not only that, they probably wouldn't even let her publish it.
Well, no, they might have let her publish it, but what I mean is, they wouldn't have given her the fraction of the money that she's currently making from it, and she would not only not be able to afford $1 million house to demolish, she wouldn't afford one to live in the first
Yeah.
place.
That reminds me of this, the guy, like, if we're talking about difference between socialism and capitalism, which I know is a bit of a diversion, but just, yeah, like, quickly.
Well, it's
I
not a
remember
diversion.
hearing the guy from,
Sorry, it's not really a
it's a
diversion
wee
because
bit,
a lot of these Women's Day Without Women, all these people who are actually supposedly protesting are what they call social Marxists anyway. They actually want that. They are very much in the camp of that socialist Marxist sort of ideology.
okay.
So it's all in the same realm. Go ahead. You were saying. Sorry to interrupt.
Don't worry about it. Basically what happened was I saw somewhere that the guy who made the AK-47 standard, like he just got paid like a salary. It wasn't like anything stupid like that. But the guy, in comparison, the guy who made the M16
Yeah.
and the M16-1 and all those kinds of diversions and whatnot. Sorry, variations, not diversions. He got paid like millions. It's insane. And the gun doesn't even fucking work as well.
Yeah. Because that's their welcome to capitalism. That's how that works. You've got one person who's clearly didn't make someone who made something for the socialist government, and that's what happens. The government takes over the product and they distribute it. Admittedly, more people. If you look at the popularity of the AK-47, it's in the hands of every rebel, every terrorist group on the planet. Whilst
it's even on fucking national flags.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's that, and then versus the M16. The M16 is not nearly as popular. So that's why...
it's definitely it definitely shows a contrast between the two sides. I mean, the AK-47 is a very rugged looking one you would kind of give to a guerrilla soldier, as opposed to quite the sophisticated, slick look of the M16. I'm trying to remember the name.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry, what happened? You all right?
No, I was just going on my bed.
So yeah, I mean, as far as my take on the whole Women's Day is concerned, total waste of time. Wasn't really going to do anything anyway, and it certainly didn't do anything. And it is what it is. You can't really, I mean, in all honesty, I think men just generally think, fuck it, if it makes the missus shut up for a couple of months, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just...
Never really personally met anyone like that, but
I've met a lot of married women like that. Married men, sorry.
Oh man.
They're like, look, whatever keeps her quiet.
School,
whatever keeps her quiet for a month.
Yeah.
Do it, love. Go on. Go to the streets. I'll look after the kids. For God's sake, go walk your ass off. Walk that fat ass off. Anyway, you need to walk that shit off after the second kid. You've never lost that fat lady. You've never lost that. Doris, you never lost that ass. You promised.
I bought you Pilates classes.
I got you a personal instructor for 6 months. 6 goddamn months. Cost me $2,000.
What?
Still got that cellulite shit around your hips.